you been, man?
Man, I'm doing well. I'm just, just hanging in there like everybody else, I reckon.
One thing I love about you, Erik, is like your stuff gets heavier and heavier and cooler as time goes by. And I've known you for almost 10 years now, if you can believe that, which is wild to think. I remember my first memory of you was being at Tom Pappas's house whenever you sang White Wedding with Tom on the bass and Scott Ballou on the drums. And I remember thinking, man, this is Nashville right here. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, so the new Hurts to Laugh song is out now, and it's called You Got to Go. First thing I wanted to say, this features Nick Slack from the Lisa Memory on the drums, right?
That's correct.
Dude, he throws down. That is very rad. So is this a lineup change or just for this song?
Well, it's a lineup change. This song did not go down without some controversy. I mean, it's our drummer, a longtime drummer, Nate Moran. He didn't dig the song, man. He didn't really want to do it. So
oh wow.
It was like, yeah, I know. And he's just and it just kind of like, I was just like, okay. So I found somebody else to do it. And then when I did, he got really bummed.
And I will say that's surprising to me because I grew up with Nate. We were old friends years ago, and two things I know about him or used to know about him was he was very political, and he was a really hard-hitting drummer. So I'm surprised he wouldn't want to throw down on what seems to be a pretty obvious political song, unless I'm wrong. But tell me,
I mean, it was totally political, and his beef really wasn't with the politics of it at all. Really, I mean, he agreed with it. He just didn't think it was quite like the right style or right style for him or the right style for Hurts to Laugh or whatever. And so, he just kind of bowed out. And then, but I wasn't quite sure what it was going to be like when we went into the studio. I had a really strong idea for it, but a couple of things changed along the way. And so it came out better than we had anticipated when we went in. We had recorded demos at the house, and we ran through the song a few times, and Nate was like, bang, 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 this sucks, blah, blah, blah. But, I had to see it through, and I saw truth in it, and I was as imperfect as it might have been going into the studio, I mean, it did take 4 or 6 hours to record, and so, we just had to, it just kind of became something else at the end of it, and and it's regrettable that he could have had a hand in it, but Nick Slack was all about it, all into it, and had something to contribute, and so he's on wax,
That's awesome, man, and it's a great song, man. It really is. And I wanted to ask you too. I've had people on the show that are on both sides of the political aisle because I just love everyone, you know me.
Sure.
But how do you feel whenever you put out a song like this? Do you guys get a backlash? I mean, do you even care about that sort of stuff? I feel like Erik Dail could care less if anybody's mad about it. That's what I like about your band. You don't care. It's all about what you want to do.
But, I mean, there is truth. I mean, there is something that there is a reality in the world that, I'm trying to get a handle on. A lot of, what this music is that we've done over the years is just me trying to, figure out, what's what and really get to the heart of the matter of, what I'm feeling about, how I'm feeling about things. So, this particular song is about, it was really kind of my response to the Black Lives Matter protests that have happened and white supremacy and just the changes that the country needs to go through. And particularly, I'm just going to say it, man, just all the changes that white people need to make in order to make the world a better place for folks. Because, it really is, it's not just you see the memes and stuff, but it's true. There's this is not something that white people need to empathize with, for people of color, but it's just something that white people need to take on themselves and take responsibility for. So, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at. And so if you don't like that message, well, then, that's not my problem. And, but it's truth. And that's just all there is to it.
No, I mean, I think rock and roll is saying what you feel and what you believe and standing by it. So I think that's what Hurts to Laugh has always done, which I really, really like about you guys, man. So what's it looking like for the rest of the year? Are you guys doing any shows, live stream stuff? I know it's a tough time for live music. I didn't know if you guys had anything planned to celebrate the release or.
Yeah, I mean, we are going to try our hand with a live stream on the 27th through stageit.com. I don't know if you know Todd over at the Five Spot. He's invited us over to do a thing, and so
nice.
I'm not sure when it's supposed to air or when it's supposed to stream or whatever. I don't know if it streams live, but you can find all the information at stageit.com, and there's a link for us on it somewhere. I'm not really sure, but we're going to play an 8-song set and record it, and it should be cool. I mean, we're training like freaking BTS over here.
I love that. You know what's funny is I feel like even as time goes by, I still don't quite understand what BTS is. I see the dolls, I see the tweets, and I'm always just still very confused by it. But I'm confused by everything. I think it's just an age thing.
It's the Korean pop factory, man. It's like they
K-pop.
breed, you know, they breed pop stars over there. They like raise them up from like 4 years old, like, you know, figure skaters or like gymnasts or something. And it's just like, it's a bit ridiculous, but you know, hey.
I love it. Well, Erik, I appreciate you calling in, man. Before I let you go, though, I've been asking all my guests tonight the same question. It is Halloween time, and I wanted to ask you, what is something about Halloween that everybody else in the world seems to dig, but you don't really get into? And I want to give you an example. Tyler Bryant, a few minutes ago, said candy corn, and me personally, I feel like the song Thriller by Michael Jackson. I'm just kind of over that song. So what is something about Halloween everybody loves, but Erik Dail just doesn't really dig?
Man, I don't know. Halloween, every night should be Halloween, and every day should be Christmas. I tell you, there is nothing wrong with Halloween, and there's everything about Halloween. I love it. So bring it on, and let's rock.
I love that. Now that's the thing I want to live by right there. Every night should be Halloween. Every day should be Christmas. No jobs.
Exactly.
Well, dude, I appreciate you calling in. We're going to play this tune right now. Brand new Hurts to Laugh. You got to go on Nashville's Rock Station 102.9 The Buzz.